Well, hello everyone. First up, the throne speech delivered by King Charles III. Second, advocacy work being done at Queen's Park today and Thursday. Third, activism with a flag display in Guelph. And fourth, hiring for a grassroots position in the West. It's Wednesday, May 28th, and this is Quick Updates. So yesterday, King Charles was in Ottawa to deliver the throne speech. It was a historic event, and a few of us got to see the royals traveling around Ottawa and opening Parliament. King Charles' speech focused on the themes of Canadian history, diversity, and hope for unity. There were also many comments about economic priorities for cutting taxes and increasing social programs, but I couldn't help but notice what was left unsaid. There was no mention of the foundational role of family or the sanctity of human life. There was no comments addressing the growing criticisms of our euthanasia regime or the disconnect between Canadian policies on gender identity and the growing international opposition to it. Carney's government might have a different face than the previous Liberal government, but it's beginning to look like a whole lot more of the same. Bringing a biblical witness at the federal level on these issues is going to be essential in the next number of years. From Parliament Hill, we go to Queen's Park.
All right, so we're in downtown Toronto for the next couple of days. Daniel, what are we doing here for the next 2 days?
Yeah, we're just here having meetings with a number of different MPPs and staff, government MPPs, opposition MPPs, depending on who we're meeting with. We're talking about a couple of different issues. We're continuing to talk about provincial MAID safeguards and the importance of Ontario implementing something to protect people from MAID. We're going to talk a little bit about gambling and how the Ontario government should restrict advertising to help protect Ontarians from gambling. And then we're also going to introduce our new gender ideology and education report to a few of the MPPs. So really looking forward to getting these issues on the table in the next couple of days.
So a full couple of days with a lot to talk about. We'd encourage you to keep us in your prayers, and we'll let you know as soon as we can to update you on what happened with these next 2 days.
Thanks so much, Daniel and Ryan. From Advocacy over to Activism, a flag display in Guelph.
Hey everyone, we're here at Emmanuel Canadian Reformed Church doing a flag display. I organized it with our youth group, and it was really easy to actually set up. Just send a couple emails, contact a couple people, send a sign-up sheet to the church, and this is what we got. About 20 people setting up flags, so it's a very worthwhile cause, and if any other youth group wants to sign up, they can do that as well.
Thanks so much to all the volunteers involved. We're now approaching the deadline for applicants for our Western Grassroots position. Here's Mike from Edmonton.
I'm here in Alberta, right in the heart of Canada's West. This land is rich in beauty, history, and opportunity, but more than that, it's filled with faithful Christians who care deeply about the future of our nation. ARPA Canada is looking for a Western Grassroots coordinator, someone who can help harness that energy and commitment and turn it into meaningful Christ-centered action here in Alberta and in the other Western Canadian provinces. This is a full-time role, and in it you'll encourage and equip volunteers, support local ARPA chapters and school clubs, working with them to advance ARPA's mission. If you love connecting with people, building leaders, and applying your faith to real-world issues like life, family, freedom, and justice, this is a calling worth considering. And you won't be alone. You'll be part of a team committed to seeing God glorified in Canada, all the way from Parliament Hill to your local town council. We need someone who sees Western Canada not just as home, but as an opportunity for meaningful political action. Is that you?
Thanks so much, Mike. That's it for Quick Updates this week. Thanks to you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.